grade 6s did a good job on the integers unit. Now we are on to our last unit, which is multiplication of decimals and dividing of decimals. And today we're going to be looking at estimating products and quotients. What is estimating? It is roughly a calculation or judgment of the value, number, or quantity. So it might be something like, if you have $1.20, you want to make it easier on yourself. Instead of multiplying $1.20, you could say it's $1, which is a whole number. You could say it was $2, because those two are close, right? And one is an underestimate, and the other is an overestimate. Why do we do it? We want students to be able to determine the reasonableness of their answer. Without estimation skills, students aren't able to determine if their answer is within a reasonable range. So what that means is you can estimate as a strategy, do the equation, and if your answer is not close to that estimate, then you did something wrong. Second, we want students to be able to use mental math to more quickly arrive at a reasonable ballpark. So I might say, oh yeah, I bought 4 shirts at $5.20 each. Well, how much was it, Mr. S? Well, if I was using estimation, I would say that they were close to $5, and I bought 4 of them, and 5 times 4 is $20. Obviously, they were a bit more than 20, but it was around $20. Eventually, you'll learn how to actually calculate that. But today, we are estimating. And how do you do it? This is what you'll learn today. So, the first one is front-end estimation. So a ping pong ball has a mass of 2.73. So estimate the mass of 8 ping pong balls. So what we're doing here is we have a mass, and we have a total. So we have to find out the total weight is what a mass is, alright? So here, what we did is Lara wrote 2.73 as 2. This is called front-end estimation. She basically looks at this number, and she takes everything out, okay? So it's 2. Then what she did was she multiplied 2 times 8, which is 16. So here, she took the total mass, which she did front-end estimation. She took this number, and she did 2 times 8 is 16. So that's her estimate. So she's saying the mass of 8 ping pong balls is 16 grams. This is an underestimate, because 2 is definitely less than 2.73. How? Use decimal benchmarks. So here, since 2.73, okay, we put on our number line, looks like it's closer to 3, okay, how multiplied 3 times 8? How got 24. So what we're saying here is the mass is between 16 grams and 24 grams. As we can see, Hal has an overestimate and Lara has an underestimate. Now, if we were to calculate, and I'm not going to do that today, I'm not going to show you yet, but I used my calculator here, okay, and I did 2.73, which is the mass of 1 ball, times 8. And my answer, I got 21.84, alright? So as we can see, if I did estimation, okay, I know that my answer is correct because it's very close to 24 and 16. That is our goal of estimating. It is to find a ballpark of what we are looking for. Okay? So we learned how to do multiplication of it, right? Now let's do division, okay? So, what we did here, alright, was we have 4 baseballs have a total mass of, whoopsie, 575.94 grams. We want to find out what 1 baseball is, okay? So here we have the total weight, okay, and we had 4 baseballs. The other one, we had 1 baseball, and 8 baseballs, and we had a total, the weight of 1. So here what we want to do is estimate the mass of 1 baseball. So Aki, okay, used front-end estimation. So what they did was they scribbled all this out, and we found out that the 5's there, so it's got to be 500 decimal, right? So 500. Then what Aki did was she took 500 and divided it by 4 and got 125. So here what she's saying is that 1 baseball is 125 grams. This is obviously an underestimate because 500 is less than 575.94. Front-end estimation is a good one, guys, because what you do is you basically scribble everything out, and then you look at this number, okay, the 5 there, and obviously it was 575 something, so we round it to the nearest place value, which is 500, okay? Adele looked for compatible numbers, okay, so we did compatible numbers before. So what Adele did was she looked at 575.94 and she said 75 is definitely closer to 100 than it is to 50. 575 is definitely closer to 600 than it is 500 or 550. So then what she did was she did 600 divided by 4 and she got 150. So here my answer needs to be between 150 grams, which is my overestimate, and 125, which is my underestimate. So when I did my calculation, guys, I did 575.94 divided by 4, and I got the number 143.985. So here we can see that this answer is correct because it's closer to 150 grams, but my underestimate is 125, and it's in that range. One more thing to note, compatible numbers are numbers that are easily used in mental math, alright, as it says right there. Okay, so now what I'm going to get you guys to do is pause the video, not yet actually, sorry, you're going to estimate an answer, and then you're going to record your strategy, and what works. So, your first one, you have a nickel, and it has a mass of 3.95, okay, and you have 7 of them. So obviously, guys, if we want to find out the total mass, okay, we're going to take the total amount of nickels and the mass of 1 and multiply it. So what I want you to do is estimate what would be the answer, and we will talk about this very, very shortly. Welcome back. Alright, so I'm going to use front-end estimation to start to get an overestimate. So I'm going to go 3, okay? I'm going to scribble out this part because my number's 3 here, so I'm doing 3 times 7, and I'm going to get 21, okay? Now, if you didn't use front-end estimation, that's fine. But what if I use compatible numbers? Well, I could do 3.95 is very close to 4. 4 times 7 is 28, okay? So here I'm saying that my answer should be very close to 28 and 21, and it should be closer to 28 because 3.95 is very close to 4. So I'm going to do it in my calculator. 3.95 times 7. And we get 27.65. So we can see here that this number is very, very close to here in our estimate. Well done. Okay, the second one, we have 9 bags of dog food, alright, and they have a mass of 134.55 kilograms. So here what we need to do is we need to find the approximate mass of 1. So we have to take the total mass, which is this, and divide it by 9. So it looks like this, 134.55 divided by 9. Okay, well to estimate, what you should have done was a compatible number here. So 134.55 is very close to 135. If you do 135 divided by 9, you're going to get, 1 second, 15. Alright? So our answer is going to be close to 15. So now if I do it on my calculator, 134.55 divided by 9, I'm going to get the answer 14.95, which as we can see is very, very close to 15, and our estimate was correct here. Alrighty, now for the assignment. It's a pretty short assignment, so I'm going to go through what you need to do today. The first one is estimate each product and which strategy to use. So you guys are going to do 1A, B, C, D, and E, and let's go F. That's 6, that's not that bad. 2, you're definitely going to do, it's a word problem. I'd say 3 is good. Let's do 4, just A and B, alright? If you don't understand this one, come see me, okay? Let's do 5AB. Okay, we'll do 6AB, and finally 7A and B. Best of luck. If you have any questions, let me know. Ask Mr. Debker. Remember, estimating is a good way to figure out if your answers are correct when we get into our next part of our unit. Have a great weekend, guys. See ya.